Hello, we are live. Welcome to it. I am Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire, and this is the continuation of our series for the Havamal, verse 135. So let's look at three different translations as we usually do. The first we get from Olive Bray. It says, "Mighty is the bar to be moved away for the entering of all. Shower thy wealth, or men shall wish thee ill in thy limbs." Then a second translation from vikingnerd.org. "Strong is the bar that must be raised to admit all. Do thou give a penny, or they will call down on thee every ill in thy limbs." And the last, which I believe is actually it's either Bellows or W.H. Auden or P.B. Taylor, I forget which, and obviously I forgot to label it. But at any rate, it says, "Heavy the beam above the door, hang a horseshoe on it against ill luck, lest it should suddenly crash and crush your guests." So we are talking about guests today, and in light of recent events, I think there's one thing that needs to be made absolutely clear. A guest is someone who is being hosted by you. However, it is someone who cannot mean ill to you or yours, who is not there to tear down your house, much less tear down your country. The person who comes into your country or in your home with the intention of tearing it down or forcing you to conform to them, that is not a guest. That is an enemy. Shouldn't have to be said, but that's the day and age we're living in, and that's what I have to say on that. So let's talk more about the verse itself now that we have that caveat out of the way. Let's talk about support structures. Each version of this verse is calling for expending funds or for reinforcing the doorway with symbols of luck. So wealth, penny, horse. Sorry about that. It's all about making sure that things are exactly as they ought to be, and that it will be able to support things. Now, and the most literal interpretation of this, you can't be inviting people into your home if your place is about to cave in. That's just not going to work. But metaphorically, we have to have ourselves in order. If we are not, in a sound mind or sound spirit, then we're not in a position to really be hosting anyone. So, what is it about being prepared to host? Now, if you are trying to entertain beyond your means, or if you are significantly stressed, or you don't like the people you're dealing with, then you are like that door frame in the verse that's liable to collapse. There are limits to how much a person and how much their pocketbook can really bear. Preparation, both monetarily and psychologically, really is necessary. Now for luck. Attracting a bit of luck to yourself and the household before entertaining, that just creates a better atmosphere, gets everything in the right mood. When people get together, the range of things that could possibly happen really expands. More people could equal more mayhem. So inviting luck into the house, it's a good idea just generally, and it's very prudent before welcoming guests. This is a thought to take with us as we go into the holiday seasons, because all families have their controversies, and so unfortunately, sometimes those controversies arise, at the Thanksgiving dinner table. We hope that won't happen, and by attracting a bit more luck into the household, that can serve as a safeguard against any, untoward conversations. Now for memory. What a guest really remembers is how you made them feel. This is why, whatever food you were serving or the kind of house that you're entertaining in, things of that kind, those will always be a secondary consideration. Of course, you want to present your home in as good a light as what you possibly can. And of course, when you're cooking for someone else, you you want to make food that they like, and you want to have everything in order. But what really matters beyond all of that is the company. So preparing yourself to be a good host is vital, so that it's the pleasure of your company and not the state of your nerves that is really the focus, and it's what the guests take away from that experience. And that's what I have for you on that verse. I'll leave your own thoughts on the topic in the comments for me. Thank you to the one person who I see who turned in for the live. That's very much appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And of course, come back next Wednesday for verse 136. But bye for now.